As you guys can see from the footage here, this is Dead Island 2, or rather what it was supposed to be. I managed to download a very sketchy version of the game, but it is official and it is the alpha demo. Obviously, this is a very unfinished state of the game, and it was pretty dog shit. And even though it was dog shit, I managed to have fun in an extremely unfinished game simply because it was just a Dead Island game. And that led me to want to make this video. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? I'm Treyllo. Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. We are now playing Dead Island 2's alpha demo, what the game was supposed to be under the development team that was creating it before they switched developers. As most of you guys know, Dead Island 2 was announced almost 6 years ago, and every year since, the release date has been pushed back further and further. Sounds like another game we know. It wasn't until 2019 that we heard some news that Dambuster Studios was taking over the game's development, and they were taking it away from Jaeger and Techland being the companies that developed the first Dead Island game. So all hope isn't lost for a Dead Island sequel. Dambuster Studios is still working on the game, and they say it's a high priority, so we might see it in future years. But today we're going to be looking at this 2015 demo that relates to the original Dead Island developer. And to say for one thing, it wasn't bad, and it wasn't badly optimized either. There was a decent inventory system, all the skills were already there and laid out, crafting was all there, and there was a sizable play space too, bro. They were not joking around with this demo. There was content. And even though there were multiple game-breaking bugs throughout the entire experience, it was still fun. Like I said, it really gave off that Dead Island vibe with the doors, the items you could pick up, you could salvage pretty much everything for parts and use that to craft items. And honestly, the graphics were pretty impressive for 2015 too. More than anything, even though the environment was unfinished, I enjoyed the California type vibe and the palm trees and the sun. The buildings felt architectured and designed like they would be if they were in California. And the vibe was a lot more light and a lot less dark than previous Dead Island games. You know, it was more upbeat, more sunny. Even though I know not everyone loved that feeling, it was more like Dead Rising. I really enjoyed it. I felt like it mixed with the Dead Island franchise as well. Another feature that was improved a lot, even in the alpha version, was the driving. The driving in the first two Dead Islands was okay, but the one in this game really felt at home. It was in third person finally, and it just felt right. In fact, the driving felt so good. I think it's better than some of the driving we see in games today. For the alpha version of the game, there were a couple missions that you could actually do. The first mission I had to do was go grab a bus, but then actually some scavengers pulled up. And since I couldn't aim with a controller because you can't play PC in this version of the game, and I don't really know how anybody aims with a controller, it took me a good, 5 minutes to kill like 6 people. After they were all dead though, I went up to the bus. There was a placeholder cutscene just because it's alpha version and they just don't have that shit animated, obviously. Next, the game told me to go find a villa, and this is when I encountered a zombie called a grabber. And dude, this shit almost made me throw my controller on the ground. So in this new grabbing feature in Dead Island, you're supposed to look towards the center of the zombie's face, but it's like resistance on the controller, and you have to press LT and RT at the same time. Seems like a pretty straightforward concept, but this was just simply not functioning properly. So I spent about 45 seconds being raped by a zombie until eventually it registered. Like I said, a lot of bugs. Next, I went over to like some tech store, which is pretty cool, and I encountered something called a sharp walker. I don't know what that meant at all, but I'm pretty sure they were teleporting. And once I was in the store, I encountered the classic thug, but this time it was like some huge guy wearing like a jersey. It was actually pretty cool. I really liked the urban environment, like going in tech stores and picking shit off the shelves, and it was just so much cooler than the previous Dead Island games on a resort. Like I said, the environment was just brighter, and it just made the game feel more alive than it was. I then came across this like giant mansion that was pretty much completely untextured and unfinished. I had to turn on some generator, which I did, and then it led me to another quest, and then shortly after, the game completely crashed. So I guess that was that. Dead Island 2 had potential. There's no doubt about it. This game was in a state that was not finished in this video, but if there was a little bit more time was put into it, I feel like this game could have honestly been great. I mean, people would have bought it. Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide were both extremely successful games, even though they were basically the same thing. This game took it a step up with graphics, gunplay, and missions. The location and the tone were both different. Dude, this game would have been a massive hit, I'm telling you. But unfortunately, we'll never get to see what it was fully like in this state, and we're gonna wait for our new studio to see how they handle the franchise. Tell me what you guys thought of this stage of Dead Island. Does it look good to you? Would you have played this if it was a little bit more polished? Let me know down below, guys, and let's hope for a good future Dead Island 2. And without further ado, guys, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.